There's a massive FBI manhunt underway for 3 Pasco County siblings on the run from the law. Dylan, Lee Grace, and Ryan Dougherty are accused of shooting at a police officer in Zephyrhills and then robbing a bank in Georgia. Now there are reports that this armed and dangerous family of fugitives may be in Tennessee. And tonight we're getting a first look at some newly released dash cam video of the attempted shooting of that police officer. Our Chris Martinez joins us live now in Pasco County with more on this. Good evening.
Good evening. And Pasco Sheriff says this video really gives an up-close look at just how dangerous these siblings can be. And after watching this video, he says he believes this trio wanted to kill that Zephyrhills officer.
No.
Those shots you just heard in that dashcam video are among at least 20. Police say the Dougherty siblings fired at a Zephyrhills officer during that chase. And the FBI says it was just hours after that when Ryan, Dylan, and Lee Grace Dougherty again fired their high-powered guns as they robbed a bank in Valdosta, Georgia. Now, in that just-released dashcam video, the sheriff says the Doughertys maneuvered their car several times, attempting to get a clear shot at the officer's car.
Maybe use the word ambush, but they were trying to hurt this officer, if not kill him. And so we do know there were points where they slowed down in an attempt to kill this police officer.
And tonight, detectives tell us they have received a number of tips as to where these siblings could be right now. They put them, some in North Georgia, some in Tennessee, around or in Chattanooga. And coming up tonight at 6, we're going to play for you an interview we have with the mother of these kids and her plea for them to turn themselves in. We're live tonight in Pasco. I'm Chris Martinez, ABC Action News.
Thank you, Chris. Law enforcement considers the youngest brother, Ryan Dougherty, the leader of this group. We're going in-depth as Ryan's attorney in Daytona Beach told our Jeff Butera today Ryan was an immature kid living in a fantasy land.
He's going to have a lot of difficulties.
Attorney Bob Eddington remembers the look Ryan Dougherty had when he walked in his office 2 years ago so well he can describe it in great detail.
He didn't seem to be particularly there in terms of his mentality. It was a blank look on his face. It was hard for him to focus and look into my eyes, and I found that a little bit disconcerting because I want him to understand fully what was going on.
The place Ryan was 1 week ago today was a courtroom accepting a plea deal Eddington had brokered, forcing Dougherty to plead guilty to a lewd and lascivious conduct charge, but also keeping him out of jail if he stayed out of trouble.
I was simply trying to make the court understand that we're dealing with a 21-year-old boy who was accused of a very serious situation.
Little did Eddington know how serious it would be 24 hours later.
So it was the very next day?
Very next day.
Wow.
Strange.
The very next day, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office says Ryan, his older sister Lee, and his older brother Dylan fired shots at a Zephyrhills police officer and later that day attempted to rob a bank in Valdosta, Georgia. They remain on the run right now, and law enforcement considers them very armed and very dangerous.
I'm only concerned about their safety and the safety of the public as well. I just hope this comes to a conclusion quickly without any injury to anybody other than what's already occurred.
Whether that can and will happen, though, remains unclear, especially considering a text message that Robert Eddington says Ryan sent recently to his mother. The text message ended, quote, "Everyone has to die sometime." In Daytona Beach, I'm Jeff Butera, ABC Action News.